I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The beaker case is meatloaf. It is also called meatloaf in German. It is a meat like ham or beef in a loaf shape. It sometimes has peppers in it. The Buchen is a sweet spooky. It has almonds or any kind of nut. Red cabbage is soup with chicken broth and any kind of spices. Sausage soup is sliced sausages with broth and other vegetables.
We did a survey on some students at Bartlett Middle School on top 5 best chips at BMS. The choices that we had were Takis, Hot Cheetos, Turbos, Hot Fries, and Doritos. The votes that we got from the students were Hot Cheetos 18, Turbos 15, Doritos 2, Hot Fries 19, and Takis 22.
We have 20 students enrolled each 6th period and 7th period for a total of 40 students. Well, I loved being in choir in high school, and when I finished high school I continued singing and decided to study vocal music in college, and I got a degree in vocal performance, and I thought that I wanted to be a performer for the rest of my life, but then my last year in college I began teaching or being a teacher's aide in a middle school choir, and then I got a job teaching and fell in love with it and have been teaching music and choir for 17, almost 18 years now. Well, yeah, the first instrument that I learned was the piano, and I started learning it when I was 9 years old, and it was difficult at first. And there's always that initial part where you're still kind of understanding how the instrument works and how reading the notes on the page connect with what your fingers are doing on the piano keys. And so it's kind of like a uphill kind of downhill thing where it's hard and then it gets easier, then it's hard and then it gets easier, but it eventually evens out. Well, I was nervous, but if you're really confident and know what you're doing and have practiced a lot, then your nerves calm down. You're always going to be anxious about a performance in front of a bunch of people, but if you're really well prepared, then it makes it a little bit easier. Sing, sing with joy, sing, sing with joy, and rest. Sing a song of joy. Good, alto, stand.
Graders, make your payments for the trip to Mr. Span's room before school. Next boys basketball and girls soccer team game is Monday at home against Pioneer. Math club is next Tuesday in room 24. Meet Mr. Ennis in the MPR. Our club meets today in room 22. So far we have raised $200 for pennies and for patients.